Tajidere, Debbie Pada, Tajaka, Joba, Samana, System just Sanjay Tamjay, Trami, some Sade, the Sanjay Oma de Chobambo.
To all who are joining on the live stream and who are here in person, I offer you the melody of loving kindness and compassion which accumulated by 3 times of Buddhas. They accumulated this for 3 countless eons.
Three, Garchen Rinpoche, Mayam, Kanagomba, they didn't doing the water. They did some give Garchen, taking about me, Choka Toko. They did get at the Mama Safety of the Torsi, Safety Tabjil, Nango, or that you gave a command at the end of the 3 times. Didn't dare to about me, and invite you to Sunata. There is also give us in the round pig, yield gave up, Magni gave us in comes the same key of the pig or some. This is your get up now, Amitabha account of the Sadhana,
So today is the His Eminence Gar Namdrol Rinpoche's mother passed away, so this is the first week. Through this way, we for that reason we are practicing the Amitabha Sadhana, and so we are going to dedicate all of our virtues for the sake of all sentient beings through this practice, and then also accumulate Amitabha Buddha's mantras. So through we accumulate mantras of Amitabha Buddha, and also we dedicate our marriage through this practice for the sake of all sentient beings. Then this virtues will be inconceivable. So everybody continually accumulate Amitabha's mantra.
Three Konchok Yangchen, they must have sent it up there. Sakam Namda de Jachim Moyori, three Motogopa, Nyamsoka Captain, three Kora Nika, Nabzakachi on those three, they go with Zawala, Nang Territory, three was sent in a bay, took some Jachim Moyori.
Especially this Gar Namdrol Rinpoche has a very special, great, special motivation that the Buddha Dharma and also monastery. So when we rebuild monastery at that time, he spent all of his clothes and all of his possessions for re-established monasteries.
Okay, before we begin today's practice, we always, since we're doing the Jangchok for the deceased today, we always report on the number of deaths in the major conflicts in the world. And so to keep all of these beings in your prayers as we do these practices. And so in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, 46,565 Palestinians have died. 1,772 Israelis have died. In the Ukrainian and Russian conflict, 817,160 Russians have died, and 460,000 Ukrainians are dead and missing. And for the COVID deaths, 7,079,925. And for the earthquake in Tingri, Tibet, 126 people have died. So we will begin with the Yellow Prayer Book, opening prayers, page 1.
no bar je bege Tarba dan dan jen jen be bar de jo bar je ba dan je zo je be ma nan ga dan yan be zen je dan je de wa dan de dong dan zhe Nyur da la na me bar yang da bar zo be jan jo rambo je do bar jai.
All mothers, sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience. May they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment. All mothers, sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience. May they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment.
Oi de je da zama je je bar de le nga ye za ge wa lai gor ma je bar de le nga ye za ge wa lai gor de re ne zon de nya ma zon da zon je bar de le nga
For that purpose, until I attain Buddhahood, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. Until death, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. From today until this time tomorrow, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue.
Oi, John Junior, Bon Je Bar, Zan Je, Non Loi Jo Zan Je, Je Da Jan Jo Zan Ba Ye, Zo La Han De Yen Jo Zan Je, Je Da Nguyen Je De Je Je, Jan Jo Do Ne Je Ba Dang, John Joseph Bella Baloi, De Daren Yen Badar, De Yen Rola Bendon, John Joseph Ne Je Yen, De Yen Den La Balang, Rambai Yen De La Barje.
I take refuge in the Buddhas until attaining the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path. I take refuge in the Buddhas until attaining the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path.
Zan je je dan zo jen jo nan loi, jan jo bar de dan ja zan je, dai ge jen zo je be zan nan je, ro lai ben je, san jen je bar jo.
Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings.
Oi, ma nam ga dan yan be zen jen dan je de wa dan Deva Jodan Dambar Jorje Donger Dan Donger Jodan Davar Jorje Donger Mebe Deva Dan Mendavar Jorje Nyeren Jodan Nyedan Darva Danyola Nebar Jorje.
May all mothers, sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. Now we'll go to the Amitabha Sadhana, page 1. In the space in front appears the Guru in the form of Amitabha, surrounded by an inconceivable retinue of bodhisattvas.
Namo Konchok Yangchen Jane Nalai Jasun Je Rogun Sanje Lan Gujai Jan Jun Joda Sem Jai Doi Namo Konchok Yangchen Jane Nalai Jasun Je Rogun Sanje Lan Gujai Jan Jun Joda
Namo, to the three jewels and the three roots, the places of protection, I go for refuge. In order to establish all beings in Buddhahood, I give rise to the mind set on supreme awakening.
Pabba Zoje Jezozor Doma Mena Dadebar Mege Jodan Zamengo Zemne Nyomo Wanjerbe Deba Damje Jabarje Nyenda Ranjar Janjo Zem Soze Jewa Lazo Zobe Dezengewa Jezaba Sona lane da yeran zemje namje sambai dang loye je da je da lawer je jon de moi de ba ye je je go lo go de zo go ai je je ma dong ba nyang ya man da du je ye dong er jam zo xin wa ye Simje nam la se zo so da ge so nan je so ba dam je xiang je 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 yin ring ber mo do no wai ring be ba de da je je.
Page 2. With sincere faith, I pay homage to all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas abiding in the 10 directions and 3 times. I offer flowers, incense, lamps, fragrances, food, music, and the like, actually arranged and mentally created. Supreme gathering, please accept them. I confess all evil deeds, the 10 non-virtues, and the 5 acts without interval that I have committed, overpowered by mental afflictions since beginningless time until now. I rejoice in the merit, all the virtue accumulated in the 3 times by the Shravakas, Praktya Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, ordinary beings, and the like. Please turn the wheel of the Dharma of the greater and lesser vehicles and the teachings common to both, according to the aspirations and diverse mental capacities of sentient beings. Until samsara is emptied, do not pass into nirvana, but compassionately look upon sentient beings drowning in the ocean of suffering. May all the merit I have accumulated become the cause of awakening, and may I soon become a glorious guide of beings. The field of accumulation dissolves into me. Thus, the mind of the four immeasurables has arisen within the mind streams of myself and all sentient beings. May all sentient beings have happiness. May they be free from all suffering. May they never be separate from happiness. May they abide in great equanimity. Page 5. Appearance and existence, all phenomenon of samsara and nirvana are empty by nature. Not realizing this, how afflicted are deluded beings in samsara. My own awareness appears as a white hri, the manifestation of unified emptiness, clarity, and compassion. The Hri transforms into myself, appearing as Chenrezig seated upon a cushion of lotus and moon. I have one face and 4 arms. 2 are joined at the heart, and the other 2 hold a lotus and garland. Peaceful with loving countenance, I am dressed in the garments of a Sambhogakaya Buddha. Sitting in a cross-legged posture, my lower body is enfolded in a lotus. In the space in front, upon a seat of lotus and moon, appears a red Hri gleaming with light. The light radiates, pleasing the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions and gathering their knowledge, love, and power. The light then dissolves back into the Hri. Again, light rays radiate to the 6 realms, purifying the karmic visions, self-grasping, and habitual imprints of sentient beings. The light gathers back, and the Hri transforms into the supreme protector of beings, Buddha Amitabha. He is bright red like a mountain of rubies, with 1 face and 2 arms, in equipose mudra, holding a begging bowl. He is garbed in the 3 Dharma robes and sits in cross-legged posture. Ceaselessly looking upon beings with eyes of compassion, he appears as the great embodiment of all Buddhas. On his right is the noble supreme Chenrezig, with 1 face and 2 arms, holding a white lotus with the left hand. White and adorned with jewels, he stands upright. To the left of the Lord is the Bodhisattva Vajrapani, with 1 face and 2 arms, holding a vajra in the left hand. Blue and adorned with jewels, he stands upright. They are surrounded by an assembly of bodhisattvas. The 3 places of the principal Lord are marked with the 3 syllables. From the syllables, white, red, and blue light radiates to the 10 directions, and in particular to the pure land of Sukhavati, invoking the heart pledge of Amitabha and his retinue, who then instantly appear at this place. Home. In the great bliss sphere of my own primordially pure awareness abides Amitabha and retinue as the naturally present innate radiance. From the beginning, the Samaya being and wisdom being are one, yet your form manifests from the expanse of great love and compassion in accordance with the mental inclinations of beings. Following your heart pledge, come here to this place and be seated indivisibly from the mandala of the Samaya being.
Amitabha Samaya Bara bara zara zara over the bezo one zarwan be bara bara zara zara over the bezo one beza savarana ganje ya lo je dan de ben jo yon de jen be roi jen jar ve jar de bo ro gun jor ban bo zon zo jer je dan ze nyo me ye won ja zhen de ze zhe roi jen jar ve jar de bo ro gun ze be dong wo je jer je la ze me do na zon ze ban de zo be ran je jar ve jian lan bo ro gon do re yon de de liên接家乡真就都不断，尊者让人家为上老母着根色本，见了着外学三些难为人接着门的。三天让人家为多来不，着根着老母们在外学个个拉索，我的面前家些让人家为个拉不。若外根结结你都不学，若在这单点被下线的代别人些，家为家老本着个等着在家做完。不当这做年节若没做，多节让人家为你老本着根相就三代两百学，王不真心的不用的啊。莫来让人家为那来不，着根三灭的为我把学，这些大的。也当家些多，也些让些家往南来不，着根三界用的多把学。
Page 10. Hree. I offer this water endowed with 8 attributes, with the nature of generosity to the mouths of the victorious ones. May there be perfect fortune for all beings. I offer this foot-cleansing water, clear, cool, pristine, and exquisite, and with the nature of morality, to the feet of the victorious ones. May all beings be relieved from the torment of existence. I offer various beautiful celestial flowers that have the nature of patience to the eyes of the victorious ones. May all beings be endowed with the 7 attributes of the higher realms. I offer naturally sweet-smelling scents and blended incense that has the nature of diligence to the noses of the victorious ones. May all beings become free from the bonds of existence. I offer this precious, radiant, and lustrous lamp that has the nature of meditation to the hearts of the victorious ones. May all beings clear away the dense darkness of their deluded minds. I offer fragrant medicinal elixir, saffron, and the like, which have the nature of transcendent knowledge, to the bodies of the victorious ones. May all beings realize the inner nature of phenomena. I offer food endowed with the essence of 100 tastes, with the nature of method to the tongues of the victorious ones. May all beings be sustained by the food of samadhi. I offer harmonious musical sounds, such as those of conch shell, drum, and bell, which have the nature of power to the ears of the victorious ones. May all beings be endowed with the awakening mind. I offer the 5 desirables that appease the senses and have the nature of prayer to the victorious ones. May all beings be satisfied by untainted bliss. I offer the 8 auspicious substances, the 8 auspicious symbols, and the 7 royal attributes which have the nature of wisdom to the victorious ones. May all beings attain the attributes of Buddhahood. All owned and unowned things of the entire infinite billion-fold universe, my own body, enjoyments, and all possessions, I offer without holding anything back to the pure land of Sukhavati. May the self-grasping of beings be thereby fully pacified. May they be endowed with the awakening mind, and may their birth in the pure land be unobstructed. Realizing that my own mind is the Buddha, I pay homage on the ultimate level, abiding within ungraspable empty awareness. Everything comprised within, appearance and existence is offered. Deluded perceptions of dualistic grasping are confessed within the expanse of Dharmata. I rejoice within the state of the spontaneous completion of the 3 kayas. The Dharma wheel of unceasing compassion will always turn. Abide within the natural Dharmakaya that pervades all samsara and nirvana, an infinite pervasiveness where there is no reference point of the 3 spheres. Dedication will always take place. Hri, ever turning the wheel of Dharma in the pure land of Sukhavati, you unceasingly look upon sentient beings with compassion. Homage and praise to Amitabha, who, abiding in equipoise, follows his pledge to act for the purpose of beings. To Chenrezig, Vajrapani, and the other bodhisattvas, the noble assembly of arhats, and the gathering of deities abiding in Sukhavati, I humbly pay homage and offer praise with body, speech, and mind.
jo do ga ro da de ren da ye ro ye zo go de ya wo liang an zhen gar bon zhe do ga ne dun dun jie do gar den go zong do jie do dan gor nan de do ge ren dang an zhen le wo ze mar biang an zhen xiar ne duan rang ge xiar xiu xian lang e zhe de de da re jue me jie de gor wa ye nga le wo ze ga do na zun zhe jiu jue san jie jiang sen nie bar jie gan sun sen jie gun jie zhe sun jiang nu ju nan da de jian shen de jiu.
Bottom of page 17. At the heart of myself, appearing as Chenrezig, on a moon disk is a Hri, surrounded by the 6-syllable mantra circling clockwise. From it, light radiates and a white mantra garland issues forth, emerging from my heart and dissolves into the heart of the deity visualized in front. Thus, Amitabha's compassionate heart pledge of body, speech, and mind is invoked. From the mantra garland around the Hri at the heart of Amitabha, a red mantra garland of light emerges from his mouth, enters my mouth, and I obtain blessings and attainments. In this way, the mantra circles continuously between myself and Amitabha. The multicolored light issuing from the circling mantra garland pleases the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions, purifies the 3 types of obscurations of all sentient beings in the 3 realms, and the universe and beings transform into the pure land of Sukhavati. Innate awareness is the form of Amitabha. Look at the mind that is free of subject-object duality. There is no other Amitabha than that. How wondrous is the truth body of self-knowing awareness.
Amen.
Burning away affliction text, page 2, following the blue writing for the deceased. The vase is a self-born vast palace inside which appear the deities, supremely clear, like planets and stars reflected in a limpid lake. Light streams forth from its life force seed and mantra, winds around the mantra thread, and dissolves into the vase deities' hearts. From their bodies flows pristine nectar, merging indivisibly with the waters of the vase.
Amitabha Gala Sarva Devam 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 Beza Amrita Gundrale Hana Be Beza Amrita Gundrale Hana Be Beza Amrita Gundrale Hana Be Beza Amrita Hana Be Lai Nai Ke De Zre Ben Jada Roje Do.
The deities melt into wisdom nectar, merging inseparably into one with the vase water.
Sorvan dezo Lama Rinpoche Dongwe Bodo Jen Jen Je 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 Gar Nam Lai Re Sa Ju Le Me To Ye Ye Me
I pray to you, precious Guru, kind Lord of Dharma. I call you with longing. Unfortunate ones have no hope but you. Grant your blessings that our minds merge indivisibly.
Sarva Dharma Soba Vaishido Vai Dombe Ngale Meye Dambo Tele Jamba Yonse Jurba Le Tsele Deba Yesha Ve Pongan Jimji Yonse Zoba Sumbe Tudar Sarva Konchok Sumda Jengar Jala La Jasun Royambo.
From the state of emptiness appears your initial adorned with a bindu. It transforms into you, referred to as the one past, appearing with the complete aggregates, elements, and sense sources just as when alive, taking refuge in the three jewels and the deities of the mandala.
Zowara jebe zezede nga bonje me zhongje je bar ne zong wa ju re zhongje de gar jie jiang korbe ne na de wai me ke bar ngen zong sun je ne ze be dong sa me ja de re je be nyon je korbe ne lai ma ja je ma rong lo ban de ba ye lo de ce la ma nian ba ye dan den be sim je ne den ge ne jo dan ban de la dan lo bon jing a ro ge je yu je de jo je.
Page 5. Oh, listen, child of noble family now past. The life you cared for has now come to its end. You have gone to a place beyond the five aggregates, a city of illusion. Wherever you are born in the six realms, all samsaric states lack happiness. Especially in the three miserable states of existence, the suffering is inconceivable. Therefore, listen, child of noble family, do not attach to this samsaric world. Resist the tempting calls of evil forces that will lead you astray. With mind directed on the Yidam single-pointedly to this supreme place and the holy presence of the Master and Deity, come instantly.
Namo Tsa Ran Jan Den Ba Dan Lai Nga Den Zen Jia Jian Du Zen Den Nan Xue Gar Ne Jia Me Ba Den Der Jie Jiu Jie Nan Ba Zi An Ge Yuan Zai Namo Tsa Ran Jan Den Ba Dan Lai Nga Den Zen Jia Jian Du Zen Den Nan Xue Gar Ne Jia Me Ba Den Der Jie Jiu Jie Nan Ba Zi An Ge Yuan Zai.
Namo, by the power of the truth of the infinite hosts of three roots and the power of the deities mantra, mudra, and samadhi, wherever your consciousness abides, child past you are called to this support. Page 10.
Oi, Ryan, Gai, gon balin da ga ye on zarwa me gon balin da ga ye hong ye na de be dong wen jong bo gon dorman de long ra ra ne se de ye me ye je la nga ju ge nga zan je je go ran je lun je oi ro.
Home. All you dualistic and confused appearances, you spirits, obstructors, and elementals, take this torma and go to your abodes. Within the Dharmakaya state, where primordial awareness, the deity, and mantra are non-dual, the mandala of boundaries is formed spontaneously and naturally.
Hong 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 be za ra ja drum. Le ne ro do re ro sa wen ro gu de da ni ya dan sa wa ye ja zu re nga ya yun ju.
Inscribed on the 6 places of your body, passed on child, are the 6 seeds of the 6 classes. Arising as the Yidam, my fingers are the Buddhas of the 5 families and their consorts.
Bezar bin dai ban de da nan je jong zai ne ye je wo zhen zhuo wa ye re zhuo sa wan se ba ju.
Light rays of primordial wisdom stream from their points of union, burning away the seeds of the 6 classes.
Wan sarva da da ga da de chana de che de sarva bamba avarana bamen guru so wa ame deva she wan da sarva naragangad Heda wan be wan me deva she wan baza sarva birda gangad Heda wan be wan me deva she wan mada sarva triya gangad Heda wan be wan me deva she Wan zenda sarva nirga de do wan be wan ame deva she wan deja sarva asuranga de do wan be wan ame deva she wan deda sarva asuranga de do wan be. Jadar Damba Zanjene La Nanjene Drozordor La Yejene Daba Ye De Yendage Gudrozor.
Instantly at Buddha's birth, the gods offer him ablution. Just so will I bathe your body with the pure waters of the gods.
Wan sarva da da ga da be ye ga samaya ye ya hong jar ve go son don jo la nya ma zhe ma me nga ya da so go son zhe jiang xie zan me jia jie ge zhe so.
Even though the Buddha's sublime body, speech, and mind are unstained by the afflictions, to purify the three doors, veils of self and others, I make this bathing offering with the purest water. I dry their bodies with exquisite cloth, pure and sweetly fragrant. Home. The host of victorious deities abides within the vast palace of this blessed vase. Nature of the six perfections, its water cleanses the stains of the six afflictions. Home. Ablution water endowed with samadhi and mantra, a vast ocean of good qualities. Bathe your lotus mind in the moon mandala reflected in the water of primordial wisdom. Thus purified, may you, child past, become pristine like a white pearl, with no stain left to cleanse. All habits and obscurations of your body, speech, and mind become pure.
Sarva Tadangata Bezamame Bezabava Masamai Sado Om Sarva Tadangata Bejegat Samaya Jiraya Hong Nyamo Dele Zendele Nyama Goyan Dele Je Nyen Da Dele Boy Gonjo Sumje Dele Jo.
May there be auspiciousness by day, auspiciousness at night, and auspiciousness at midday too, auspiciousness forever, day and night. Through the three jewels may auspiciousness prevail.
Hong Nyon Je Zendere Jeba Lama La Loi De Bai Je Ga Dai Gue Ben Der Jo Loi Jian Ger Zang Bun De La De Je Dang Le Je Nyar Ve Gang Dong Zer Me Loi Da Wer Da Ser Na Ye Dan Je Dian Gai Nyan Ye Ye Ngan De Do De Mo Den Zhe Yer Gan Ne Que Yan Ye Xie Wu Zer Wa Dui Cha Me Ye Ne Re Gon So Zer Do Be Ye Xie Nye Oi Zha Do La Me Yer Na Ne Cha Wai Zhe Be Ye Xie Zer Kan Sen La Ye Ne Na Ne Dong Zer Ye Xie Ngan De Do Ma Da Re Zhun Je De Gan Ta Ba Ye Xie Zhu Ge Ne Jie de se nye tong ba lai da da ma da me ya me tong sa lun ra jian ger de re ba nian bo ju xiu ye.
Page 19. Home. Listen, deceased child of noble family, have faith in the Guru and the deity, and come here with joy and respect to gaze upon this sublime mandala. The denizens of hells arise out of aggression. See them as a mirror, clear and empty. Avarice, the world of hungry ghosts, realize it as the state of sameness wisdom. Ignorance, the world of animals, is the luminosity of Dharmadhatu wisdom. Attachment, the domains of humans, is the self-nature of discriminating wisdom. Jealousy, the realms of demigods, is the creative energy of spontaneously accomplishing wisdom. Realize the three planes of the gods' abodes within the state of clear and empty wisdom. The impure 6 samsaric states are the abodes of 6 pure wisdoms. Within the single empty nature of the mind itself, even the concepts of pure or impure do not exist. Enter the heart of awareness, the mandala of spontaneous empty clarity.
Tor jian zhen be ngo wo ni guan jiu sun jie zao wa de lama nam la xiang za lui guan bu dui jie jie dian ba tam jian jian bai dun bai bu sun na yuan de jiang zi ye de jie jie la xiang za lui da ban dui jia zha wei jie ge wei ngan sun le zhi yin jie de dun dan jiu jiu bai jie 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 la xiang za lui zhu ne zhu wei la yan dun la ba da la ra de gu yin ge dan ba yun de ye gen de la ya chang za lo ye me ye ra me yo jue jie ge de jiang long jiu zou ge ren ge zou tu jie dang ge jia jie ru be lai jie zhuo zhe xiang za lo xia xia ba dan jie la yan de gen jie zha ni jie le de ba ye nan guan de yin jiu de de be xiang za lo.
Page 22. Embodiments of all the Buddhas, the very essence of Vajra holders and the root of the 3 jewels, homage to all Gurus. Compassionate protectors, omniscient guides, ocean of merit and good qualities, homage to the Buddhas. To the pure cause that liberates from lower rebirth, virtuous action devoid of attachment, the supreme and singular ultimate truth, homage to the Dharma that is peace. Liberated yourself, you show the path to liberation, well-founded in the pure trainings, a sacred field of noble qualities, homage to the Sangha too. Homage to the unwavering Dharmakaya, the wisdom mind beyond expression, the great bliss Sambhogakaya, the 5 Buddhas and their families, and the Nirmanakaya of peace and wrath, the deities, the myriad expressions of compassion's skillful means, with bodies as numerous as deskmotes in all universes. I will always pay homage with great devotion to all those worthy of respect.
Da dan da ye zhen jian gu ko wan ngan zon jie le zhu dar be ne zo zhang de zo jian ne jiang zo jie nan jie da dan da ye zhen jian gu ko wan ngan zon jie le zhu dar be ne zo zhang de zo.
You oceans of refuge, please liberate countless sentient beings and myself from the fear of evil states, and please guide us to the state of liberation. instant, you departed ones transform into the pure deity.
Hong Ai Bum Ba Ren Jin Yar Ye Gang Nan De Za Sun La Zo Yo Chen Ye Ye De Zer Jo Gor Wa Do Ne Zhou Be Zhe Zen De Jo La Wan Ger Wei Le Nga Ye Sun Zhe Da Ne Ge Zong Doi Jie Wan Doi Jo.
Home. In this vase, this precious and vast palace is the divine assembly of the three roots. Its water transforms to wisdom nectar, to empty samsara from its very depths. Child now past, empowerment is given to you. May the obscurations of your body, speech, and mind be purified, and may you obtain empowerment of enlightened body, speech, and mind.
Amitabha Sadhana Samaya Manabalaya Bezra Sado Deno Ba Dejandra Membawa Sudugayo Membawa Subejayo Membawa Anarado Membawa Sarva Seta Membrayaza Sarva Karma Sezame Sida Jaya Guru Hong Ha Ho Banga Ven Sarva Tadangat Bezama Memenza Beza Bava Mahasamai Sadhu Ai Gaya Vagazida Sarva Abegin Om Avun Shirayai Gai Om Avun Om Avun Om Avun Nama Sarva Dada Gada Bai Yome Yome Gebe Sawa De Ganga De Savarana Ema Gangana Ganzova Nama Sarva Dada Gada Bai Yome Yome Gebe Sawa De Ganga De Savarana Ema Gangana Ganzova Nama Sarva Dada Gada Bai Yome Yome Gebe Sarva De Ganga De Savaran Gangana Ganzova Hong Ai Zen De Le Je Re Je Be Je Nyan San Don Ye Lai Je Be Nian Den Dan Mo Lai Len Zhen Den Be Zhuo Nan Dan Yuan Dan Zhuo Be Le Wan Gar Me Jian Ze Ve Sen Jie Lun Jiu Na Zuo San Tu Jie Da Dan Den Be Lo Bun Jie Lun Jiu Dre Jian Zhi Jie Nur Zi Dai Run Jiu Jie Dan Den Be Sa Wai Dan Na Zuo Zi Ba Jie Be Jia Wai Dan Niu Mon Dong Wai Si Ve Dong Wai Xiang Den Zhen Ha Dong Sha Jie Xin Lai De Wai Zhen De Re Be Lai Nge Ba Ye Zhe Gong Dong A Ma Le Gun Yen Ne Yuan Jie Se Dang Gong Den Jiu Wai Xiu Do Yo Lun Jiu De Dar Ba Me Dan Zu Re Xia La Zo Jie Ai Ngu Sun Jiu Xiang Ye Jie Le Zhe Ne Den Zhen A Dan Xia Jie Xin Lai De Cen De Re Jie Be Lai Ngu Ba Ye Zor Zhui Xian Ba Ran Sar Zhu Yu Jie.
Page 28. Home. Listen, child of noble family who has passed and changed. We, your dear family, reach out for you with love. Friends with shared aspirations and karma have no chance to be together long. Yet with loving mind, we have gathered various enjoyments, and the Master, who is endowed with compassionate means, has arranged enjoyments, great treasure troves of wealth, delicious food, rich in nutrition. satisfying tastes of various kinds, and drinks dispelling the pain of the afflictions. Consecrating them with mudras, mantras, and samadhi, these are dedicated to you, the deceased child of noble family. May they pacify all suffering of hunger and thirst without exception and turn into an inexhaustible supply of food and drink, having arranged myriad desirable offerings of form, sound, smell, taste, touch, and the like, actually prepared and mentally created, consecrated with mudras, mantras, and samadhi. I dedicate them to you, passed on child of noble family. May the clinging to the six sensations be freed in its natural place. Om Ahom. All beings of the 5 or 6 classes who take birth in 4 ways, the special guests of my compassion, and in particular the 2 classes of impoverished hungry ghosts, all those who have left behind their physical supports yesterday, this morning, or some years, months, days, or hours ago, who have not yet found their future bodies, who are without refuge or shelter, protection, or helping friends on their dreadful journey through the bardo of becoming, who have no support of past collections and little virtue to call upon, whose aggregates combine 4 names of which sensation is by nature suffering, who are tormented by confused perceptions and bewilderment and anguish by cold, hunger, and thirst, whose lifespan is uncertain, who are like a feather blown around by wind, and who have no control over where to go. We dedicate these offerings especially to these bardo beings, as well as all the other beings dwelling in the bardo. May you be at ease, having met with perfect dwelling places, companions, enjoyments, food, and drink. In such a state, may you behold noble Avalokiteshvara and the Bodhisattva, eliminator of obscurations. May you recognize the bardo as such and seal confused appearances. Remembering the Guru, the 3 jewels, the Yidam, and the view, may the obscurations of all misdeeds be instantly purified. Thus may you attain mastery of awareness and pass with sudden force to the special pure lands such as Dewa Chen or Lotus Light.
Gorganere Garche Jan, Donger Sunje Ranje Yun, De Lamas Majan Bar Jan Jo De Zenjene, Jenye Den Bar Jen Bar Je, Lama Ranje Me Ba De, Jama Da Ngan De Do, Wazanyen Boye Jele, Be mo ge be jen do zong, no wan da ye jing ai ye me ngong ba, jan jo jo nan shi a ye nan ba ne, o ba me be do garden.
Page 34. Home. Listen, passed on child of noble family, wherever in psychic existence you are born, its nature is suffering of 3 kinds. Unattached and without craving, give rise to the supreme mind of awakening and remember the truth, the Dharmata. Within the illusory state, realize that the 5 paths are without self-nature. May your subtle mental body, the luminous essence, go to the field called Lotus Array and attain actual awakening indivisibly from the wisdom state of infinite illumination. The consciousness in the form of awe dissolves into the heart of Amitabha.
Oi John den de jen je ba ra jong ba yang da ba zo ba san je ngong bo ba de me ba la John da lon ju do ja sun je o.
Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, protector Amitabha, I pay homage, make offerings, and take refuge. Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, protector Amitabha, I pay homage, make offerings, and take refuge. In the pure land of great bliss is infinite illumination, the embodiment of compassion. I supplicate you with intense and heartfelt yearning. This body is a city of illusion, a fleeting water bubble, a filthy house of karma, afflictions and confusion, in which is the disciple's luminous mind itself, the Dharmakaya. May it transfer into the presence of the Buddha Amitabha.
Banjo jarve toje la da da zo de be shoje jene ge je zan ya ni me je je de wa jen do je wa jen je
By the force of the noble and supreme conquerors, compassionate blessings, and our faith, our mind streams blend non-dually in a mere instant. Grant blessings to take birth in Dewa Chen. Ah.
Oi Gar ja la zo dan je to ga ne ye xie jie wo zhe me ya nan ba zhong zhen de jie pong gan jin jie gor ve jie dan jie me me ga da ge yin zo jiang wa ju.
Light rays of wisdom in the form of fire emerge from the hearts of all the mandala deities and purify all the aggregates, elements, sense bases, and samsaric phenomenon of the deceased into the space of primordial purity without reference point.
Dan zi bong bu bu zhen la, xie ra yue xie me bar de, zhen de niao mong ba jia zhen de ne jian ga mong ba dang. Ne mai zhen mai me be me, de ne ran zhong ye xie me, dan zhen zhen me, to ba zi, don la zi xia zi xie gong. Jia zi me bar ye san jie, me me lun zhe jie jie ge, ran zhong ye xie de nai ngu.
Home. In the hearth of Dharmadhatu, the fire of wisdom awareness is lit upon the woodpile of self-grasping, burning away the afflictions and habitual tendencies of the one past. the fire that is without aspiration for arising or cessation, without abiding and without characteristics. This self-born wisdom fire has burned away the conceptual imagination of believing in a self. In truth, all objects to be burnt and those who burn them are primordially and effortlessly awakened. The self-born wisdom, the natural spontaneous Dharmakaya, appears here.
Om Beza Samaya Manabalaya Bazarza Dodinova Tijanjo Membawa Sudakayo Membawa Subejayo Membawa Anarado Membawa Sarvasede Membraya Sarva Karma Sazame Sidan Shayanguro Ho Bangaven Sarva Tadangada Bezama Mehmet Bezabawa ma samaya sado anenzolara.
We will return to the Amitabha Sadhana on page 20.
Hong Jiong Dian Gong Bo San Jie Wu Bai Mei Zai Jian Jiar Zai San Shen Bao Bei Zu Yao Mon Zhuo Lai Dui Ji Rao Gong Lai Dao Zu Dei Jin Pian Dao Zhan Dao Zu Yin Wen Jie Dui Jie Dan Jia Jie Jian Da Do Da Ma Yer Dui Jie Wan Ge La Ling Ge Da Se Gu Wa Dong Zhu Ne Da Da Nye Da Zhen Ban Ze Do Su De Da Dong Xiu Zha Bei Jue Ge Wei Na De Do Le Dui Jie Wu Man Zhe Da Sun Zhu Wei Nian Ge Den Bei Ngui Da Su Lu 这把让在街大灭绝个公帮恩节三三东在灭这这忙的呀。
Home, transcendent conqueror, protector, Buddha Amitabha and noble assembly of loving bodhisattvas, compassionately look upon us afflicted beings and guide us to the pure land of Sukhavati. In accord with your past bodhicitta vows, not wavering from the sacred bond, deity with great compassion, please exhaust all negative karma and empty samsara from its depths. At this very moment, please act as our guide. As I, with intense devotion, have thus invoked the enlightened mind, red light rays of compassion radiate from the heart of Amitabha and dissolve into the hearts of myself and all beings. Self-grasping, misconceptions, and delusion have collapsed in themselves. The state of selfless Dharmakaya is realized, and I rest in the nature of clarity and emptiness, free from grasping and elaboration. By all the limitless and sacred merit obtained through this meditation and recitation, may all beings drowning in the river of suffering attain the supreme state of Amitabha.
这个年的这种国节节若难得见这别这些做
Hom Hri, all-pervasive Dharmakaya, protector Amitabha, Sambhogakayas, the loving assembly of Bodhisattvas, and Nirmanakayas, the gathering of Shravakas and Arhats, together with your retinues, please endow all beings with the auspiciousness to progress to Sukhavati. Okay, we will now be reading the long prayer to be reborn in Sukhavati, first in Tibetan and then in English.
John den de yen ye ba ra jong ba yang da ba zo ba san jian gong bo ba de me ba shan za lo jiu de jia sun jie wu John den de yen ye ba ra jong ba yang da ba zo ba san gong bo ba de me ba la shan za lo jiu de jia sun jie wu John den de yen ye ba ra jong ba yang da ba zo ba san jie gong bo shan za lo jiu de jia sun jie wu ma ho den ne ma no jia zo ra na zha min ji mang be ba ra na jiong se den de ba be ye sa na na ba da be shen gan de wa jie da ge jiu me ge ma dong ya rang sen sa we ye la la me sa dian na jiong den jiu wa ba me be ma ra ge do jian se jian ba wo la zo de xia lang go lo zo zhen sa song ye be se jie jie zhe xia jie zhen ye nyang jia long zhen zhe jiu ge nang zuo so xian jie zhong ge 北马东的大北等等的上就学了个家等在的，土界渐渐将的大老师也是上就300斤人噻，更多嘎布上用别个人在用的上就300的见到，蒙古都见真北马哟，一年交钱撒家大拉的。 走我三宝人家龙宝爷爷郎爷连年老儿有本过，三九三百个龙三万百，更加三多简单百岁。这个南村做些那年每个早来年来见面噻，大概高三个别上早路，这个南湾大爷人家。 三有说来这今日三养这今日三万家，三有说来这种马的养这种马三万这家，都就是来这边嘛就养这二姐三万。罗三姐今年年生得着的。 三千个拉在外大的在，三千个家也拉干天白，南多干家大的都见见，三千个家俺的干着在，大的忙着做事年来在，跟着我把没拉上子路，就把咱们再把毛多把接拉的见毛兰到这个。 电话见的结尾莫拦着，把多少呢？现代人把说，人把我把没拉上子路，姐姐个在个把上面的，娘爷忙大大大我说就接了这些个别说的呢，来见那把没把毛多白，这些把样老家都把他。 对面就啊马路都把送，公婆这把没拉上子路，东son街的人家这面把人家就赶紧把身把。我把没本子当的外景，对你代表他莫家些呢，对你代表说那街玩送，但是我把没拉个啥。 Kan ye o ba me ben zen de ne ga je me ba nyen go re be den len je zang je de ba je ba na de na zhang jo lam le zhe me do gong bo ba me la zhang za lo zang je o ba me ben zen de ne de ne zang jo nyen bo ma do ba be me me je re ne zang bo je zhe ra gun da zhe ra nam da jo de ye o ba me la zang za lo da ge le da long je ge zar je ngu zhen yu ben ju ba jian jie ba yin zhe zai ye zhe da ren jie de du ne zhe ba dong sun jie dian jie nen ye re ra nie da ze wa jia la le me ya long jo dam jie ge lo ye lan de o ba me la be da la bin zhe du jie dou jie ba me da zhe da zo zhe ge jie do ma me be de ne da de ba so jo ma ze le da ma za jo le je me ge so mo do lo ya zhen da zha ma zhe zhen a jia wa nga ge me ge jo bo do lo ya na ze lo ba da wa de ye je me ge so mo do lo ya pa ma lo bo da je ze ba da ye wa ge la nge san je ba da sa me nga ye le zan do lo ya ge long ge zhe ze da zhe ma ba ge zong ju de la gan shi la zo nie wen za me de zhen do lo ya gong jo la gan so ra den so so ba ye zhe zo na zhe la zo ba ju ba le nge so ba do lo ya gan san sen je ze le de je wa san jo san ba na la ge ba da do me de je so ba do lo ya ge we ben yo de be ni me da ni re dong er zhe zhe la zo ba de jiang me de ye zo yan san ba san me nga we de we le nge ba tar me le nge sa ba do lo ya ban ba ye da la ma jo san ban dong so ya ni ze den ze nga so de zhe zhen jiao wan do lo ya na bo ji ye dong an nga ji san ze la ba nyang ban do lo ya za dong ji ye yan la bon bo ji sang nga dong zhe nyang ban do lo ya dong ba ma ye me ge le ze ba ma san jiu dan jiang dong la so ba ra ye ga na ma de de ba de ma ye do lo ya jia dong wang ge lo so do na ya de ya dong ba dam zhe song ma jie be dong wa bo ba do lo ya jiu ba me na xiao be ma da be ma ze de ba gong de do song da ngo san jiu zhan ji gua jin be ge sen jie dong se me na me da be sen jie so la ba jian me ge le da ne me jie san la dam jia song de ge o ba me ba se jie da ju yong zhe da ba ra xian jie lo jin jie ge wa xi ba de be zai te la zha do me ge san ba ne nian ne ga we ji se ye ra na te ya so na nyam de do ba ra so de ser ba ba na da so jie ye ge wa gan zhe gu na ye ra ngo la me san jiu jiu de sen jian ro dong jia jian zai la ye ra ngo me ge jiu bo bang ba ge wa jia yin jie so jie jin ba dong wa da dong ba song jie dian ba ma wa da gong ba dong da yan da zhang bo na dong da de be dang juan de ba jiong san da nian jie gong xian jiu la jie ge wa de na gu la ye ra ngo so jian jie de rang jiang dam jie no zu san jie ne ren bo ma long ba de da nam la jie jian go lo go jia jie niu de go wa da ge ga mo ye do jie de dun jie ba ra so san jie san zhen din zhe ge wei xie niang ye da de ye wa de da la niang ye ma da yu wa so den zo da ge de zhen ge wa ro wa sen jie gen jie dong dong ngo gen jia la me san jie niu de ne ga song go wa dong ne zhou jie jie de ge wa da la niu me ne zhen de de me jie wa jiu jie jie ne me lang zuo jie be le de de ban jie ren zhe me ya jie gang ga da de de zhe wa me jian dam jie jiu san be dong ge jie de ye xian zhe dian dang zhou la bian do jia jian zhe me le dong da de ban zhe bai zhou da 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 la zhe do gun den zhe zhen be jie ma da Rebirth, Sanje, Oba, Me, Gelong, and Gorjega. The Gonson, Jobara, Jo, Tendo, Yaga, Navaji, Give Donga, Mebara, Jo, Sanje, Zimba, Jen, Zendra, Dojan, Angora, Jo, Deva, Jenda, Roye, Lamdo, Lana, Nebara, Jo, Nizon, Donga, Zolame, Lame, De Jemada, Jero, De Lord, Dozen, Jewarjo, Toma, Mine, Dade, Warren, Go on, Dena, Yure. De la joa jevara jo mene mere je jo jang je ga na je ra me nyo de nge ni mar ba je ma ma da la ye de je de do dan de be se yin do ba ba za me ba ra yo ne de se na don Mada Jama Malan Yin Jaya Baza Me Barayo Saja Yure Gajana Malan Yurje Ganjardar Dimbara Madre Shibarayo Dharmi Gurve Jamzone Nije Zone Darwa Dewa Jinje Shinganza Sede Me Bandu Barayo Chayin Jawa Gujene Saku Nine Darwa Nabya Zoje Nangala Jede Gamne Dame Ba Gije Yula Josene, Deva Jinda Zimbarajo, Dera Sanje Obame, Monsan Jobe Yandone, Juba Damje Dabarajo, Jine Yen Jojo Boy, Medo Bemen Yambola, Zude Jeva Limbarajo, Gijinila Luzone, Zimbe Dimbe Ludojo, Meje Dobe de Zamje, Lodanga Jabada de Nandre de Jelam Jude, Sanje Sone de Naya, Medo Gane. Sanje Janja Jeve Jo, Dendra Dala Manjonjo, Jima Dada Medo Se, Waba Mebe. Sona Dodan Zundra Jia La Benderne Jubete, Same Jaba Juzene, Sanje Gorjen Jubarayo, Deze de Yen Jeba de Zaye Jane Golaja, Janjo Londe Dobarayo, Zabdan Jaje Judene, Ranje Menje Dovarayo, Jine Zedan de Jendo, Jaze Do Nanye Je, Zenje Loje Jizanjo, Nere Yendo Soja Ye, Sanje Sansen Bameba, Oba Meba Juba Da, Yender Dasaran Jumbeze, Deda Gala Ningara Ye, Juju Dize Dobarayo, Zendra Toba Meba Ye, Ngunga Yerdan Bardenke, Lera Zoda Dubogo, Ngado Deda Namzendro, Majoreja Doyojo, Nana Lazo Sanjela, Wanda Sela Domba Juba de Mejuzene, Goma Dewa Jinya Do, Gaze Meba Lebarajo, Poda La Dan Jalo Jia, Ngaya Linda Urjia, Jaga Jenga Sewarja, Jere Zedan Roman. Sadra Beja Sewa Jan Jayen Juba Jam Zunju, Wanda Danga Samojo, Nirdarane de Jinje, Toba Mebar Simbarajo, Shurje Nida Taloso, Laye Miguel Zawando, Sunjo Sinja Lobje, Chede Yender de Barajo, Garzan de Garbuyo, Dewa Jinje Jaje de Garbata Min Jewame. Gade Yenden Zembarayo, Zambane Zome Bember, Garzan de Zanjena, Jeden de Namjot, Zendra Dorjen de One, Sanjen Juje Damjene, Laya de Jen Ganso, Toba Me Bondro, Zanje Sewa Jaja, Dondra Jeju, Zaje, Sanje, Shengonje, Yonde Goba Tamje, Jendon Boy, Shengang Gule, Jeba Laname, Dewa Jinje, Jende, Jewa, Joren, Sajo, Gonya Landa, Gayen Jaje, Saje, Wazambar, Nina, Nage, Tenam Barzim. Deja Yambe Yende Jewa Yoren de Male Bazanje, Loma Dazan Devere Jeje, Deden Drebe Sazo Genyer, Sabdan Jaje Jeje Danan Rong, Ozer Jimbe Yende Jevarajo, Beje Jelon Yela Jede Mara, Degen Duze Trije Zenwana, Renjana Denge Bagur, Medo Bema Dejan Deverde, Bemel was a bother me bando was a zela de Sanje. Gamse Jimbe Yende Jawar Yo Mugum Jadang is on Dramada Yamon Donga Tozan Edando Jada Wambon Dazo Lazoba Donga Tamje Yendra de Manyon de Wa Jimbe Yende Jawar Yo Beme Mejangane Jewa Me Agunjan Medo Beme Bamnan Tamje Gule Jemel Serjan Do Wolo Zodo Lozon Zembeje Mujanga Dan Jinga Gulanga Yonde Bame Jender Jewer Ranzo Renje Nazo Yaye Gan Jendo Lamjo Yela Tembenjo Zojo Mugu Gundo Lenjandra Ngajo Mejen Dadun Zemba Kandun Jode Laben Dernen Joy Damje Lame Dejen Jolajo Deje Gunjon Yender Jewa Jo Dejan Longe Medo Jajem Yendan Jolon Bemo Damje Le Yedo Zura Derore Lonjon Jobe Demon Dadun Jo Beme Mejan Jube Lamus Jube Lamu Dame Dadun Jun Dubara Duze Renjin Yayega Nyawan Duze Renjin Dezande Tarzar Dume Marding Edanje Sadan Jin Jolon Romeo Zo Dubaran Duze Nimbe Jurad Mendo Zena Navar Meda Duze Zewa Jolon Denan Rodan Gando de la Detranjo Yin Jube Yinde Jevarayo Yinde Zobo Sanje Oba Me Garba Dame Nyange Man Dese de Yandre Zebarajo Nanye Oba Me de Jevaraje Garba Ganga Longe Zemanye Nije Barde Demba Nebeze Jaza Jere Zeda Mendra Ye De Yula Damjun Zebarayo Sola Damjun Nebe Doran La Jere Zode Ngombara Sanjene Sanje Ozra Gune Baba Ye Barze Jerbo Hizra Jerbeze Yarda Joje Damjun Yimbarayo Gurze Garba Sewa Daden Menda Joja Zado Yobe Ze Dado Yandre Ningor Zembada Meje Zonje Damjun Zembarayo Nyange Dene Deye Dembane Garba Donzo Doda Sewa Bemda Zimne Deze Jose Ye Tujin Dobda Dada Menda Yo Dene Tujin Dobde Sanjene Degen Yeba Rabde Dembane Yondin Norwe Zigwe Jabwojer Kuze Demba Jire Zedanya Sanje Deya Dade Jamre Jobe Joje Damje Gunzen Yo Dene Dage Zende Jimada Shengan Dea Dabe Jinjun De Lame Zobe Sanje Dobar Yo Zozan Jene Zeba Meba Daran Zinde Zamje Dogu Minjen Jor Drba Jamen Roa Nimba Zo Meme Lundun Rodun Bame Yo Dege Yebe Zedan Zonan Da Yonde Ye Zeje Zemeba Juga Nawan Daye Zoba Me Zedan Ye Ba Me Jomdende Kanye Juden Zine Zunzen Ba Ngunje Lejen Ame Madoba Meje Duzun Nujen Zimbe Zo Jiba Gunle Jobara De Bezo Dane Jijen Zinze Zanzar Wen Jidang Donga Gunle Jamze Zor Rayen Bozon Zobara Shinje Loi Sanje Gozon Yebe Sin Lauda Chinye Manjira Dembe Sin Lauda Gendu Mizen Debe Sin Laje Jeda Mola Da Yen Rebara Jo Gunjo Zon La Zanza Deya Da Benzan Jaya Awan Boda Naye Zo Wai Gunjo Zon La Zanza Namo Manze Jere Ye Nama Se Jere Nama Dama Jere Ye Zo
Now the English version. Ema Ho, in the direction of the setting sun, from here, past innumerable worlds and sightly elevated above us, is the pure realm of Sukhavati. Although I do not see it with my physical eye, it is vividly clear in my mind. There resides the Bhagawan Amitabha. The color of ruby, he blazes with majesty. He is adorned by the 32 good marks and the 80 signs, such as the Ushnisha on his head and the wheels on his feet. He has one face and 2 hands and holds an alms bowl and meditation. Wearing the 3 Dharma robes, he is seated in Vajra posture on a 1,000-petaled lotus and moon's disc seat. His back is supported by a Bodhi tree. He gazes upon me from a distance with compassionate eyes. On his right is the Bodhisattva Avalokita. He is white and holds a white lotus in his left hand. On Amitabha's left is the Bodhisattva Mahasamprapta. He is blue and holds in his left hand a lotus with a vajra on it. The right hands of them both display to me the mudra of giving protection. These three principles are like Mount Meru, vivid, distinct, and brilliant. Their retinue is 1 trillion bodhisattva bhikshus. All of them are golden in color and adorned by the marks and signs. Wearing the 3 Dharma robes, they fill the realm with yellow. As there is no difference between near and far, for devoted prostration, I devotedly prostrate to you with my 3 gates. The Dharmakaya Amitabha is the lord of the family. The light rays of his right hand emanate Avalokita and 1 billion further emanations of Avalokita. The light rays of his left hand emanate Tara and 1 billion further emanations of Tara. The light rays of his heart emanate Padmakara and 1 billion further emanations of Padmakara. I prostrate to the Dharmakaya Amitabha. Buddha, you kindly and constantly regard all beings throughout the 6 times of day and night. You always know what thoughts are moving through the mind of every being. You always hear distinctly the words spoken by every being. I prostrate to the omniscient Amitabha. It is said that other than those who have rejected Dharma or done any of the 5 worst actions, all who have faith in you and make the aspiration to be born in Sukhavati will fulfill that aspiration. You will appear in the bardo and lead them to your realm. I prostrate to the guide Amitabha. For the length of your life, innumerable kalpas, you will not pass into nirvana. You abide manifestly now. It is said that anyone who prays to you with one-pointed devotion, even if their lifespan is exhausted, unless that is caused by the ripening of karma, will live 100 years. You will avert all timely death. I prostrate to the protector Amitayas. It is said that there is greater merit in hearing the names Amitabha and Sukhavati and joining one's palms with faith than in filling countless billion world realms with jewels and giving them in generosity. I therefore prostrate to Amitabha with devotion. Anyone who, hearing Amitabha's name, sincerely gives rise to faith from the depths of their heart, even once, cannot be turned back from the path of awakening. I prostrate to the protector Amitabha. Having heard the name of the Buddha Amitabha until one reaches the essence of awakening, one will not be born as a woman without power. One will be born of good family. In every birth, one's morality will be pure. I prostrate to the Sugata Amitabha. I offer my body, possessions, and roots of virtue, whatever actually prepared offerings there are, mentally emanated auspicious substances and signs, and the 7 jewels, the pre-existing billion worlds with their billion sets of 4 continents, Mount Meru, the sun and the moon, and all the luxuries of gods, nagas, and humans. Bringing all of these to mind, I offer them to Amitabha. For my benefit, accept them through your compassion. I confess all wrongdoing I and all beings, my parents included, have done throughout beginningless time up to now, such as killing, stealing, and fornication. I admit and confess the 3 wrongdoings of body, lying, calumny, harsh words, and gossip. I admit and confess the 4 wrongdoings of speech, covetousness, malice, and wrong views. I admit and confess the 3 wrongdoings of mind, the killing of one's father, mother, acharya, or arhat, and the shedding of a Buddha's blood with a malicious intent. I admit and confess the 5 worst actions, killing a bhikshu or shramanara, seducing a nun, and destroying images, stupas, or temples. I admit and confess the nearly worst actions, swearing by the 3 jewels, temples, scriptures, or the 3 supports, and swearing by them falsely. I admit and confess the wrongdoing of rejecting Dharma. Worse than killing all beings in the 3 realms is the denigration of Bodhisattva bodhisattvas. I admit and confess pointless great wrongdoing, thinking that the benefits of virtue, the harm from wrongdoing, and the suffering in lifespan and hell are untrue. Mere sayings is the worse than the 5 worst actions. I admit and confess the wrongdoing from which it is hard to be freed, the 4 defects, the 13 remainders, the downfalls, the confessables, and the misdemeanors, the 5 classes. I admit and confess impairments of the Praktimosha morality, the 4 negativities, and the 5 and 8 downfalls. I admit and confess impairments of the Bodhisattva training, the 14 root downfalls, and the 8 major branches. I admit and confess impairments of secret mantra samaya, the wrongdoing done when not under vows, such as fornication and drinking alcohol, actions that are naturally unwholesome. I admit and confess unwitting wrongdoing. Although I have not taken the vow of refuge and empowerments, I admit and confess downfalls of commitment through not knowing how to keep the vows and samaya they entail. Without regret, confession will not purify. I confess all past wrongdoing with great shame, fear, and regret, as though I had swallowed poison. If there is no commitment, henceforth there will be no purification. From now onward, even at the risk of my life, I vow not to engage in wrongdoing. Sugata, Amitabha, and your bodhisattvas, grant your blessings that my being be purified. If when one hears of another's virtue, one is without the negativity of jealousy and rejoices from one's heart, it is said that one will gain equal merit. I therefore rejoice in all the virtuous deeds of Aryas and ordinary beings. I rejoice in their generation of bodhicitta and their vast benefit for beings. The 10 virtues that are the opposites of the 10 wrongdoings: saving others' lives, giving generously, chastity, speaking truthfully, healing discord, speaking gently and straightforwardly, conversing meaningfully and having little desire, cultivating love and compassion, and practicing Dharma. I rejoice in those virtuous actions. All of you who have recently attained perfect Buddhahood in any of the numberless realms in the 10 directions, I urge you to soon turn the vast wheel of Dharma. I pray that you hear me with your clairvoyance. All Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, holders of Dharma, and spiritual friends who wish to pass into nirvana, I pray that you do not do so, but remain. I dedicate this and all my virtue of the 3 times to the benefit of all beings. May they all quickly attain unsurpassable awakening and empty samsara's 3 realms from their depths. May this virtue quickly ripen in me. In this life, may the 18 untimely deaths be prevented. May I be healthy and as vigorous as a youth. May my wealth be inexhaustible as the Ganges in summer. Unharmed by Maras or enemies, may I practice genuine Dharma. May all my wishes be fulfilled in accord with Dharma, and may I accomplish vast benefit for Dharma and beings. May my human body be meaningful. May I and all connected to me, as soon as we pass from this life, actually see in front of us the emanated Buddha Amitabha, surrounded by his Sangha of Bodhisattvas. Seeing them, may we feel joy. May we be without suffering at death. May the 8 Bodhisattvas appear miraculously in the sky. May they show me the way and lead me to Sukhavati. The suffering in the lower states is unbearable. The pleasures of gods and humans are impermanent. May I be afraid of this. Throughout beginningless time up until now, samsara has lasted for a very long time. May I feel sorrow about this. I might be born repeatedly as a human being, but I would experience birth, aging, sickness, and death countless times. There are many obstacles in this degenerate time. The pleasures of humans and gods are like food mixed with poison. May I not have so much as a hair's worth of desire for them. May my family, food, wealth, and friends are impermanent, like illusions or dreams. May I have not so much as a hair's worth of attachment to them. My land, my vicinity, and my home are just like one's home in a dream. May I know them to be unreal. May I flee the ocean of samsara from which it is so hard to get free. Like a felon escaping from prison, may I flee to the realm of Sukhavati without looking back. Having severed all craving and clinging, may I fly through the western sky like a vulture freed from a snare, passing countless worlds in an instant, and reach Sukhavati. May I see the face of Amitabha, who is actually present there. May all my obscurations be purified. The best of the 4 births is instantaneous birth in the heart of a lotus flower. May I take such a birth, my body complete in an instant. May it have the marks and signs. Doubts as to whether or not I will be born there would cause me to remain in the lotus for 500 years. I would be happy and comfortable and would hear the Buddha's speech, but because of the flower not opening, my seeing the Buddha's face would be delayed. May that not happen to me. As soon as I am born, may my flower open, may I see Amitabha's face. Through merit and miraculous powers, may vast clouds of offerings emanate from my palms. May I present them to the Buddha and his entourage. At that time, may the Tathagata extend his right hand and place it on my head. May I receive prophecy of my awakening. Having heard profound and vast Dharma, may my being be ripened and liberated. May I be blessed and cared for by the 2 foremost bodhisattvas, Avalokita and Mahasambaprapta. Every day, innumerable Buddhas and bodhisattvas gather from the 10 directions in order to present offerings to Amitabha and view that realm. At that time, may I attend them and receive the Amrita of Dharma. With unimpeded, miraculous powers, may I go to the realms of joyous, glorious, perfect action and densely arrayed. Going there in the morning, may I receive empowerment, blessings, and vows from Akshobhya, Ratnasambhava, Amoghasiddhi, Vairocana, and other Buddhas. Having presented many offerings, may I return without difficulty to Sukhavati in the evening. In Potala, Alakavati, Shramara, Deepa, and Udayana, in a billion Nirmanakaya realms, may I meet a billion Avalokitas, Taras, Vajrapanis, and Pamakaras. May I present oceans of offerings to them and receive empowerment and profound instructions. May I quickly then return unimpeded to my own residence in Sukhavati. May I see with the divine eye my surviving family, monks, and disciples. May I protect and bless them and lead them to that realm at death. The duration of this fortunate kalpa is 1 day in Sukhavati. Throughout countless kalpas, there is no death. May I always remain in that realm. From Maitreya up to Rochana, when all the Buddhas of this fortunate kalpa come to this world, may I come here with miraculous powers, present offerings to those Buddhas, listen to the genuine Dharma, and return unimpeded to the realm of Sukhavati. All the features and attributes of the realms of 81 septillion Buddhas are combined in that realm that is superior to all others. May I be born in the realm of Sukhavati. Its precious ground is as even as the palm of a hand. Vast and spacious, it blazes brightly and radiantly. It is soft and supple. May I be born in that pleasant, gentle, spacious realm. The wish-fulfilling trees are composed of many jewels and are decorated by leaves of silk and precious fruit. In them are emanated birds whose sweet calls proclaim profound and vast Dharma. May I be born in that wondrous realm. There are many rivers of scented water with the 8 attributes. There are also bathing pools of Amrita surrounded by steps and bricks of the 7 jewels. Lotus flowers with sweet fragrance and fruit emit countless rays of light. The ends of those light rays are adorned by emanated Buddhas. May I be born in that amazing realm. Even the names of the 8 unleisured states and lower realms are unheard of there. Kleshas, the 5 and 3 poisons, sickness, dawns, enmity, poverty, quarreling, and all the other sufferings are unheard of in that realm. May I be born in that realm of great happiness. There is no sexuality there and no birth from a womb. All are born from within lotus flowers. Everyone's bodies are alike and golden in color. They are adorned by the marks and signs such as the Ushnisha on their heads. All have the 5 clairvoyances and the 5 eyes. May I be born in that realm of countless attributes. In self-arisen palaces of diverse jewels, whatever is wanted arises upon recollection. No effort is necessary. Everything one needs or wants is spontaneously present. There is no I, no you, and no self-fixation. Offering clouds of whatever one wishes arise from the palms of one's hand. Everyone there practices unsurpassable Mahayana Dharma. May I be born in that realm where every joy and comfort arises. A fragrant breeze sends down rains of flowers. From all the trees, rivers, and lotuses, clouds of sumptuous offerings constantly emerge. Pleasing forms, sounds, scents, tastes, and textures. Although there is no ordinary gender, emanated devis constantly present offerings. When one wishes to sit, there are precious palaces. One wishes to lie down, there are mattresses and pillows of silk on fine, precious beds. When one wishes to hear them, birds, trees, rivers, and music give forth the melodic sound of Dharma. When one does not wish to listen, they are unheard. The pools and rivers of Amrita are of whatever temperature is desired. May I be born in that realm where everything is as wished. In that realm, the perfect Buddha Amitabha will remain, not passing into nirvana for countless kalpas. May I attend him for all that time. After Amitabha passes into peace, his dharma will remain for twice as many kalpas as the Ganges sand grains. During that time, may I be inseparable from Avalokita and his regent and uphold the genuine dharma. The dharma will wane at sunset. At the following dawn, Avalokita will attain Buddhahood, becoming the Buddha called King of massive splendor, elevated above all. From that time, may I serve him and listen to the Dharma. His lifespan will be 96 septillion kalpas. May I continually attend and serve him and uphold the Dharma with perfect retention. After his nirvana, his dharma will remain for 610,300,000 kalpas. During that time, may I uphold the dharma and be inseparable from Mahastampa-prapta. Then Mahastampa-prapta will attain Buddhahood, becoming the Tathagata called King of amassed jewels and stable qualities. His lifespan and dharma will equal those of Avalokita. May I continually attend that Buddha present offerings to him and uphold all of his genuine dharma. Then, after that life, either in that realm or in another pure realm, may I attain unsurpassable perfect Buddhahood. After my Buddhahood, like Amitayas, may I ripen and liberate all the beings who even just hear my name. May I guide beings through countless emanations and benefit beings effortlessly, spontaneously, and immeasurably. Tathagata of immeasurable lifespan, merit, qualities, pristine wisdom, and majesty, Dharmakaya Amitabha, Bhagawan of immeasurable life and wisdom. It was said by Shakyamuni that anyone who recollects your name will be protected from fire, water, poison, weapons, yakshas, rakshasas, and all danger unless it is the ripening of previous karma. I recollect your name and prostrate to you. I pray that you protect me from all danger and suffering. Grant the blessing of perfect auspiciousness through the blessing of the Buddha's attainment of the Trikaya, the blessing of the unchanging truth of Dharmata, and the blessing of the Sangha's unwavering harmony. May my aspirations be fulfilled as intended. I prostrate to the three jewels, Tayata Panchadriya Ava Bodhanaya Swoha. I prostrate to the three jewels, Namo Manjushriye, Namo Shushriye, Namo Uttamashriye Swoha. And now we'll do the long life prayers in the yellow prayer book on page 20. For this realm, encircled by snow-covered mountains, you are the source of all benefit and happiness without exception. Tenzin Gyatso, Lord Chenrezig, may your life remain steadfast until the end of samsara. embodiment of the three jewels, great being who upholds and increases the teachings of the Shakya lion, you perfectly guide others with your excellent deeds. May you, the precious Guru who accomplishes everything spontaneously, live long. Holder of the teachings of Lord Drigumpa, great sovereign of the three jewels, through the power of your peerless compassion and the holy Dharma's peaceful light, you bring relief to beings. May your life be long. Known in the noble land as Arya Deva, you emanated into the Gar clan of eastern Tibet as Chodingpa, the heart son of Jingden Gompo. May the life of glorious Garchen remain steadfast for 100 eons. Page 26. May the teaching of the great Trigumpa Ratna Shri, Master of Interdependence, Omniscient Lord of Dharma, who has seen all knowable things, be upheld through teachings and practice, through hearing, reflecting, and meditating until the end of existence. Your 1,000 arms are the 1,000 wheel-turning kings. Your 1,000 eyes are the 1,000 Buddhas of this fortunate eon. Your love is boundless like space. I supplicate the Bodhisattva Chenrezig.
Thank you so much, those who participating through online. Actually, when you are practice dedication, so this dedication, we should remember that impermanence, and death is actually there says in Yangon Gondar, there is no one. No single being exists without die. So the remember the death or impermanence. It first it helps us to enter in the Dharma. Second, it is a good companion to practice and improve our practices. And then finally, it helps us to realize the birthless or non-duality. And may you all have long life. Thank you so much.
들어서 저 샘도 우리 레기 짓을 장로라와 요 말에 레드 왕자 쳐버래 레기 왕자 쳐와 인요 말에 라는 샘도 그 레스장에 샘그 레기 짓을 장로래 대토를 지고래.
Actually, death is follow of the karma cause and effect. There is no difference between very higher being like a king and the lower being as beggars. Everybody follow the karma. So there is nothing more powerful than the karma. The karma is actually followed the one's mind. The karma accumulated by one's mind. Every being follow the karma. There is no powerful than the karma. The king of the karma we call the Lord of Death. There is no any powerful than the Lord of Death in these two realms.
Thank you, everyone. Be sure to join us tomorrow for a full day of Dharma with Khenpo Tenzin teaching on the essence of Mahayana and leading the mindfulness, meditation, and discussion group, and then, of course, our Lama Chopa practice with His Eminence Garchen Rinpoche and Drupal Rinchen Dorje. Everyone be well. Take care.